What's good, you guys? Welcome back to 6 Best Bets and Lock of the Week. Of course, I got you guys a very good card ahead of us. Obviously, we have a very good card. A lot of people are going to say this card is lackluster, but I got 6 Best Bets, Lock of the Week. Very, very good Lock of the Week. We are coming off of a good Lock of the Week streak, that being Ignacio Bahamondes at UFC 313, which was an absolutely amazing performance from Ignacio Bahamondes. I'm going to give you guys my 6 Best Bets, my Lock of the Week, 2 bonuses, and of course a parlay section, guys. So if you guys can't or haven't already, guys, just drop a like. Let's get it. So let's get into it. Enough gilly gagging. Let's go. First most confident pick of the week. Here we go. Let's go. Andre Lima 10-0, set to face off against Daniel Barez. We know Daniel Barez is plus 300. Andre Lima's minus 430. Lima has a tough test in Barez, who's coming off of a decision win over Victor Altamiriano. Barez has a good sub game if this gets to the mat, but he can also get subbed. His most recent loss is to Jafil Filo by arm triangle. Lima is an undefeated fighter looking to continue his unbeaten streak, coming off of that win over Felipe dos Santos. I think Andre Lima should be able to win this fight. Obviously, he has a tough test ahead of him. We look at his training camp. We look at who he's been training with. He has a very good camp. He surrounds himself with very good people. But we have to mention this, guys. Look at the amount of fouls that this guy's committing. This guy's committing so many fouls. He's grabbing the fence consistently. He's going there. He's grabbing the fence. Look at when he's even on the ground. When he's even on the ground, he's grabbing the fence to get right back up. So this is one of those red flags, guys. Obviously, we want to be on the guy who's cheating, obviously, but I don't want him to get a point deducted. So we got to be a little bit careful. I have to mention that this guy fouls multiple times. He is in good condition to win this fight, but he does foul multiple times, and there could be a position where he loses a point because of a point deduction from grabbing the fence. Right here is a nice little 2-leg parlay, and he puts chicken wings. Andre Lima minus 275, who's obviously a bigger favorite right now, and Diar. Nice little parlay, comes for minus 124. I think it's an absolute banger parlay for minus 124. I think it hits. My next most confident pick of the week, guys. Enough gilly gagging. Let's go. Sung Young Yu. The reason why I didn't build up too much anticipation for this fight is because he's one of the biggest favorites on my 6 Best Bets, but I'm picking him to win by KO or by submission or on points. Obviously, the props aren't out yet, but on Friday, we will go over the double chances. I think if you're going to take Sung Young Yu, you can take him by decision, but take him by double chance, either by KO on points or submission on points. Me, I'm going to go by submission on points. Young Yu just fought at UFC Macau, where some of the judges gave him a 30-27, and he's a great wrestler with great cardio. I think he can beat AJ Cunningham by decision, although he's a massive favorite. AJ Cunningham just lost to Ludovic Klein by TKO body kick. Minus 670 for Sung Young Yu, AJ Cunningham plus 430. But if we take double chance, we could turn that minus 670 into a minus 300, or even if we take him just by decision. I think he should be able to win this fight, but I'm going to take double chance by submission on points, maybe even by KO on points. I think he should be able to win this fight, guys. Take double chance just in case, guys. Sung Young Yu for the win. Let's go. Obviously, we have to see what he's working with. He has a beautiful slam to the body, which is something that I love to see. You guys know that. I love to see very good grapplers, and we have to see his most recent fight. He won 30-27 on all judges' scorecards except for one, and that judge who didn't give it to him, who gave the third round to the Bergen Gelsey, was David Labathi, but the other judges gave it 30-27. In my opinion, I had it 30-27 as well. So now we're going to go into my third most confident pick of the week, guys. Without further ado, let's go. The lock of the week is going to be the fourth pick, so I'm not going to build up too much anticipation. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we go. Here we go. My third most confident pick of the week. Let's go. Waldo Cortez Acosta. Waldo Cortez Acosta is set to face off against Ryan Spann. Ryan Spann is a plus 134. Costa's a minus 172. So I'm giving you a little bit of value on the money line on Costa. Ryan Spann just beat Ovince St. Peru. We know Ovince St. Peru is on the end of his career, snapping a 3-fight losing skid, getting finished by Krylov, Bogdan Guskov, and losing a split decision to Anthony Smith. Costa's most recent loss is to Marcos Rodrigo de Lima, who some can say, I believe he just popped for performance-enhancing drugs. So that's not a loss in my book, but I do have a very interesting loss on Waldo Cortez Costa that you guys might want to see. Costa is on a 3-fight win streak, looking to make it 4. I think he should be able to beat Ryan Spann. He has a very tough test ahead of him, but I like this. I like him in the boxing department. I like to see how he looks in the boxing department, and I like his counter-striking ability. Obviously, one thing that a lot of people don't know is that this guy actually had a boxing record, an amateur boxing record. So when we look over here, this is his. So he had a 6-4 boxing career with 3 KO losses, which is a massive red flag that I have to bring up. Of course, we have to bring this up, guys. Ryan Spann has massive amount of power, and he could put anybody's lights out, so I have to bring this up. We look at his boxing. This was earlier in his career, too, so don't take too much light on it, or don't take this into too much consideration, but his chin has been cracked before, and this is a little bit of a red flag for me, the fact that he got finished completely like that in a boxing ring. But we know boxers sometimes can have way better hands than MMA fighters, so no shame in that. I just had to show that because we have to worry about the chin susceptibility. Now, we're going to go into my lock of the week, guys. My fourth most confident pick of the week, guys. Let's go. My fourth most confident pick of the week. Who's my lock of the week, guys? Guess right now, guess right now, guess right now. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Kevin Vallejos from Argentina. Let's do this. Let's do this all over again. Minus 564, Kevin Vallejos versus Sung Woo Choi, who's a plus 370. Vallejos by KO or on points for me. We're going to turn this minus 560 and get a little bit more value on it and take the double chance. Vallejos by KO or on points. We've seen him on Dana White Contender Series twice. It's about time he gets the contract and he's in the UFC. Kevin is an amazing boxer looking to run through Choi, who has gotten finished in 3 out of his last 5. His most recent fight, he got finished by Steve Garcia, but we know he's known for heavy hands. Let's see if Kevin can find the KO. I'm going Kevin Vallejos by KO. When we look at who he's training with, guys, this is something that I like to see. You know, I always try to throw in a little joke or something that's funny. This guy can do a backflip. He's an athlete, and then his friend tries to do a backflip, and he can't, so I thought that was pretty funny. Kevin Vallejos is looking to make a successful UFC debut, who also trains with Andre Lima. So in the parlay section, guys, a nice little 2-leg parlay. Kevin Vallejos by KO on points and Andre Lima. Nice little 2-leg parlay. Iron sharpens iron. Let's go. And, of course, we have to look at this. In 2023, 2 relatively unknown fighters in Gene Silva and Kevin Vallejos met inside the Apex for what is now considered one of the best Contender Series bouts of all time. Gene Silva won 29-28 in what the toughest bout in his career. Vallejos was only 21 at the time. A year later, Vallejos revisited the Contender Series and won by round 1 KO. He takes on Sung Woo Choi for his UFC debut. Let's go, Kevin Vallejos. Come on, lock of the week. Let's get it. 2 lock of the week streak. Come on. Let's go. My next most confident pick of the week, guys. My 5th most confident pick of the week. Let's go. Here we go. Without further ado, let's go. Diyar Nagoze. We know Diyar is undefeated, so we have to bring that up. And we're going to shed some light on that later. Minus 360 for Diyar versus Brenson Ribeiro plus 260. Diyar has vicious power coming off of a beautiful head kick KO on Dana White Contender Series 5 months ago, facing off a veteran in Ribeiro who just beat Caio Machado by split decision. And we know Caio Machado is not in the UFC no more because of that lackluster performance he had with Ribeiro. And when I look at where he's from, who the people he trains with, I think Diyar has a good environment around him, and I think he should be able to win this fight against Brenson Ribeiro, and I think he might even find the knockout, guys. I'm going Diyar by knockout. Let's go. We have to mention this, guys. Undefeated fighters in 2025 are 8-14. There are 3 undefeated fighters fighting at UFC Vegas 104. Josias Mosasis, minus 700, massive favorite. Diyar, who's a massive favorite as well, minus 300, and Dubin, who's a plus 300 underdog. So one of these guys is going to lose, guys. Whether it be one of them, I don't think it's going to be Diyar. So give me Diyar to win this fight. Let's go, Diyar. Now we're going to go into my 6th most confident pick of the week. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I'm tired of fucking losing. Let's go. My 6th most confident pick of the week. Let's go. Marvin Vettori. Marvin Vettori minus 172 versus Roman Dolidze, who's a plus 134. Marvin had a long layoff, looking to bounce back after losing to Cannonier in a 5-round main event, which was an absolute banger scrap, and it showed how solid Marvin Vettori's chin is. He needs to worry about Roman Dolidze's sub game. He's coming off of Roman Dolidze is coming off of a 2-win streak, beating Anthony Smith and Kevin Holland, looking to make it 3 in a row, but Marvin is standing in the way of that. So, with this fight right here, we know Marvin Vettori is 19-6-1. We know he's had a long layoff, and we need to know if he's going to be able to come back. I think he should be able to win this fight. When we look at who he's training with, he has very good people around him, and we have to look at this, guys. He technically has a loss to Brendan Allen, guys. If you guys remember, guys, there was beef in the casino, and Brendan Allen actually hit him with a good couple of shots. So we have to mention that, guys. The loss to Brendan Allen. But we know Marvin Vettori has a lot of momentum. He hasn't fought in 2 years, so I don't know where he's at. And right here, Marvin Vettori reveals he's been following a near 2-year layoff from the sport. I've been in Miami. Big booty Latinas, you know. So that's where Marvin Vettori was. I think Marvin Vettori should be able to win this fight, guys. It turns out that he was just with big booty Latinas, so that's why he was gone for so long. So give me Marvin Vettori to win this fight. Let's fucking go. Now let's get into the bonuses. All jokes aside, guys, I think Marvin Vettori should be able to win this fight in a 5-round war against Roman Dolidze, unless he gets his knee blown out by Roman Dolidze, who's going to pop and throw a bunch of submissions and throw the whole kitchen sink at you. So be careful. I think Marvin Vettori money line is perfect at a minus 172. Let's fucking go. First bonus. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? First bonus. Let's go. The first bonus is going to be the over 1.5 for Zaleski versus Chidi and Chukwani. We know Chidi Bang Bang is good, and Alessio Zaleski is very good, and a lot of people are expecting that this fight might go the distance. But I will say, guys, somebody might get knocked out in this fight. You can definitely see how somebody might get knocked out. Excuse me. We know Chidi's on a 2-fight streak after beating a 3-fight losing skid. He snapped his 3-fight losing skid, beating Reese McKee and Jared Gooden. Zaleski went to a draw with Renat. He did lose to Randy Brown, then TKO'd by Zach Scrogan. So, in my opinion, I think Zaleski has a little bit more momentum, although Chidi Bang Bang is on a 2-fight win streak. But we're not looking at who's going to win this fight. I'm going the over 1.5. Over 1.5 is minus 205. Under 1.5 plus 134. I think the over 1.5 should be able to hit. That's if this fight goes over 7.5 minutes or not. I think it does. Let's go. Over 1.5. Let's fucking go. 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the second round. I think it goes. Let's go over 1.5. If you want the under, it's plus money. I'll take the over 1.5 at a minus 205. That's a nice little parlay piece. Let's go over 1.5. Let's go over 1.5 at a minus 205. Let's go. Second bonus. Here we go. Second bonus. Let's go. Second bonus is going to be the over 4.5. Over 4.5, Dolidze versus Vettori is minus 220. Under 4.5 plus 172. I think the over 4.5 should be able to hit at a minus 220. We know it's a little juiced, guys, and we know if you want to get a little bit greedy and you want, that this fight goes the distance. Will this fight go the distance? Yes, minus 196. No, plus 152. I'm not going to be playing with that because we might get a 5th round TKO or something. I'm just going to take the over 4.5 at a minus 220. But you guys know with the over and under with the bonuses, you guys can choose if you want the over or the under. Me personally, I'm going to be taking the over 4.5 at a minus 220 as a nice little parlay piece and an anchor to my parlay piece. Let's go. Now we're going to get into the parlay section, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's fucking go. I hope you guys like my lock of the week. So let's get into the parlay section. Over 4.5 main event, minus 220, and Kevin Vallejo's 2-leg, minus 140. That's my first parlay. Over 4.5 main event, and Kevin Vallejo's money line, minus 140. Second parlay, Diad and Andre Lima, minus 174. So we know Diad is a massive favorite, minus 300. But if we put him with Andre Lima, we get it for minus 174. I think it's a nice little 2-leg parlay that I already jumped on. Let's go. Third parlay, Uselyis Musasa, Diad, Waldo Cortez, and Sung Young Yu. So we're going Uselyis Musasa, Yu, Costa, and Diad. 4-leg, 4 plus 162. I think it hits. Let's fucking go. Fourth parlay, Blackshear, Kevin Vallejo's, Zaleski, and Marvin Vettori moneyline, plus 240, 4-leg. I actually really like that 4-leg. Blackshear moneyline, Kevin Vallejo's moneyline, Zaleski moneyline, and Marvin Vettori, 4-leg, plus 240. I think it hits. And a nice little 1-leg, just a nice little moneyline. I'm going to take that this fight goes the distance. The main event goes the distance at a minus 196. I'm just going to take that this fight goes the entire full 25 minutes at a minus 196 money line. I'm just going to jump on it. And I'm just going to go light. I'm not going to go too hard, but I'm going to jump on the main event goes the distance. And the next parlay, Andre Lima, Dubin, and Jose Nunes. So there's a little bit of one with the ladies. Yancel Dubin, who's faced off against Carly Judas. Jose Nunes, who's faced off against Priscilla Carrera. So Dubin, Jose Nunes, and Andre Lima for plus 629. I like that 3-leg parlay. It's perfect in my opinion. And the last parlay, Musasa, Vallejos, Yu, and Costa. So we know Musasa's right here. Sung Young Yu, money line. And Vallejos, Kevin Vallejos, lock of the week. And Costa. So I'm going to repeat that. Musasa, Vallejos, Yu, and Costa. So Vallejos, Musasa, Yu, and Costa. All together, they're all lined up in the bout order, and I thought that was a nice little 4-leg parlay, so I saved the best for last at a plus 142. I think it's one of my favorite parlays, so I hope you guys enjoyed the 7 parlays that I gave you guys, and let me know your favorite parlay. My favorite parlay is the last one. Musasa, Vallejos, Yu, and Costa, plus 142, and I also like the 2-leg of over 4.5 and Kevin Vallejos, 2-leg. Minus 140. I like that one a lot. So let me know. Let's fucking go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's fucking go. Let's get it. And the best is blessed, baby. Lock of the week. Let's make it 2, baby. I'm coming for next. Let's go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey.